In December of 1900, a relief ship called Hesperus battled through violent Atlantic storms toward the lonely Flannan Isles off the coast of Scotland. The crew expected to see the warm flash of the lighthouse guiding them in, but the light was dark. When they reached the island, something felt wrong. No flag flew on the pole. No one waited on the landing. The lighthouse stood silent against the wind, as if abandoned. When they forced the door open, everything inside seemed frozen in time. The fire was out, yet a meal sat untouched on the table. A chair was knocked over. The clocks had stopped. 2 sets of heavy weather coats were gone, but a third still hung neatly on its peg, as if one man had left in a hurry, expecting to return. 3 keepers were stationed there: James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur. All 3 had vanished. Days later, an official investigator arrived and examined the island. The west landing had been torn apart by a storm. Iron railings were twisted. A box, once bolted more than 100 feet above sea level, had been ripped away. The grass on the cliff edge was shredded, and ropes were scattered like threads of a broken web. It looked as if the island had been struck by something immense, something powerful enough to swallow 3 men without leaving a trace. The official report suggested a tragic accident. Perhaps one keeper went down to secure a box during the storm, another went to help, and the third followed without his coat. All 3 caught by a single, monstrous wave. It was a logical answer, but it didn't satisfy the imagination. Rumors spread across the mainland, whispers of madness, murder, and sea spirits dragging the men into the deep. Some said they were taken by a phantom ship, others by the ghosts of drowned sailors. But no bodies were ever found, and no one truly knew what had happened. More than a century later, the mystery of the Flannan Isles remains unsolved. The lighthouse still stands on its lonely cliff, staring out into the endless Atlantic. When storms roll across the waves, locals say they can sometimes hear voices calling through the wind, 3 men shouting against the sea that took them. And when the light flickers through the fog, some believe it's not the lighthouse at all, but the keepers, still trying to guide the lost safely home.